One of the struggles I face on a daily basis is that as a member with disabilities, my coworkers don't quite understand what I go through or what my needs are. I self-identify as a GLBT man and a member with disability.
One of the struggles I face as a First Nations woman in the workplace is that many of my colleagues believe that I attain my position because of that and not my qualifications. I identify with First Nations, Métis, and Inuit.
I look normal because I drive a fancy car and I'm a little flashy. So people don't see that there's any kind of a disability. I identify with members with disabilities.
Self-identifying is strength in numbers. It's building bridges, it's opening lines of communication. I'm the male member of the Ceiu GLBT, and I also self-identify with the Métis, First Nations, and Inuit.
Self-identification basically means that it gives us a power. My key group that I identify with is racially visible.
S'auto-identifier, c'est se donner la liberté d'être soi-même. Me, I wanted to self-identify because it was important to be authentic, to have the freedom of mind to be who I am.
Far too often I see non-Aboriginal people making what they think are the best decisions for our community, and they're not necessarily the best ideas. The primary group that I identify with is the First Nations, Métis, Inuit, but I also identify with the GLBT.
I identify with the racially visible and members with disabilities. Being a member of both groups is that of not being taken seriously and having to prove myself every day. Every day.
I identify myself with the racially visible and the members with disability. Self-identify means to accurately reflect the composition of the workforce, of the equity group, and that of the union as a whole.